Have you ever sat down to a beautifully grilled plate of fish, perfectly seasoned with lemon and herbs, and paused to wonder, is this actually good for me? Fish has a strong reputation for being a healthy food, and in many ways, that reputation is well earned. It's lean, high in protein, and rich in omega-3 fatty acids that support heart and brain function, something we especially need as we grow older. But here's a thought that might surprise you. What if some of the fish we trust the most are quietly working against our health? What if, bite by bite, they're contributing to memory lapses, nerve issues, or even putting strain on the heart, without any clear warning signs until real damage is done? Most people have no idea this is happening. As we age, our body's ability to heal itself slows down. That means even small amounts of harmful substances, ones we might have easily processed when we were younger, can build up more quickly. Fish that are often labeled as premium or even recommended by health professionals may no longer be the safest options for seniors. Even if you don't eat these fish regularly, maybe just at the occasional summer cookout, Sunday church meal, or dinner with friends, those exposures add up. And because your body becomes more sensitive with time, the effects can sneak up on you. I'm not here to cause alarm. I'm here to offer a heads up, a warning that could make a meaningful difference. If you're over 60 or you're caring for someone in that age range, this is the kind of knowledge that can help protect long-term wellness. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 6 specific types of fish that older adults should stay away from. No exceptions. This isn't just a claim. It's backed by scientific research, real-world health cases, and the kind of quiet guidance nutritionists give to their older clients. Some of the fish on this list might even be in your fridge right now, or listed as specials at your local restaurant. Number 4 might especially catch you off guard. By the time we wrap up, you'll have a solid understanding of which fish to avoid, why they're risky, and most importantly, what's safer, just as delicious alternatives to enjoy instead. Let's kick things off with the first fish you should avoid. It's one that tastes great, looks impressive on the grill, but hides serious risks, especially for seniors. King Mackerel. Picture this: your grandfather, the legendary grill master of the family, flipping thick, juicy king mackerel fillets on the barbecue every Sunday. He swears by it, says it's good for his heart, sharpens his mind, and keeps him going strong. Fish can be an excellent part of a healthy diet, but only if you're choosing the right kinds. Over time, though, you start to notice changes. He seems more tired, misplaces names and appointments, maybe even struggles with small tasks. His hands tremble ever so slightly when lifting his morning cup of coffee. At first, you sum it up to aging. That's just how it goes, right? But what if the problem isn't just aging? What if the very fish he thinks is helping him is actually slowly making things worse? Here's the real issue. King mackerel is one of the most mercury-heavy fish available. Mercury is a toxic heavy metal. When we're young, our bodies are better at getting rid of it. But as we get older, that filtration slows down, allowing mercury to gradually accumulate. Over time, mercury can affect the brain, damage nerves, disrupt coordination, and increase the risk of heart problems. Here's where the confusion sets in. People often mix up king mackerel with Atlantic mackerel. They sound alike, look similar, but they're worlds apart when it comes to safety. Atlantic mackerel is low in mercury and packed with nutrients, making it a much better pick for older adults. King mackerel, on the other hand, is a dangerous imposter, often overlooked and rarely questioned. If you've got it stored in your freezer, or if it's a regular item at your local fish market, this might be the right time to reconsider your go-to seafood. That doesn't mean you have to give up fish entirely, not at all. The goal is to swap out high-risk choices for smarter ones. For example, try wild-caught salmon or sardines instead. Both are high in omega-3s, low in mercury, and support both brain and heart function beautifully. They're not just safer, they're wiser choices that offer the same or even more health benefits without the hidden risks. At this stage of life, the foods we eat play a bigger role than ever before. It's not just about enjoying the flavor, it's about protecting your body, one meal at a time. But mercury isn't the only threat hiding in your seafood. Some fish come with entirely different dangers. targeting your immune system and leaving you vulnerable when you least expect it. Let's now address another type of fish older adults should steer clear of: tilefish. What's especially concerning about tilefish is that you may not even realize when you're eating it. It's quite sneaky. Picture this. You're dining at a fancy restaurant, perhaps celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, or simply savoring a special night out. As you glance at the menu, a white fish, or catch of the day, catches your eye. It looks harmless, doesn't it? Soft, flaky, maybe grilled with a zesty lemon butter sauce. You might think seafood is always healthy, but here's the catch. It could be tilefish. Now, why is tilefish a concern for those over 60? Let's break it down. Tilefish, especially from the Gulf of Mexico, is one of the highest in mercury levels, surpassing even king mackerel. This is a real problem because mercury isn't just a subject of worry in documentaries. It's a real risk. When it builds up in your body, it harms your nervous system. That includes your brain, your memory, and even your mood. Long-term exposure to mercury can cause numbness, confusion, memory loss, and even symptoms resembling dementia. What makes tilefish even trickier is that it's often marketed as a high-end menu option, sometimes with a hefty price tag. But higher cost doesn't equal better health. In fact, in this case, the opposite is true. When dining out, it's crucial to ask what type of whitefish is being served. Don't be shy about asking. You deserve to know what's on your plate. If tilefish is being offered, simply ask for a safer alternative like cod or haddock, both of which are much lower in mercury. Your brain and body will thank you for it. Next on the list is swordfish. Swordfish. It's associated with luxury dining, isn't it? Whether on a cruise or at a fancy family dinner, swordfish often feels like an indulgence. But before you bite into that gorgeous cut, think about this. It could silently be contributing to long-term health problems. Swordfish are among the largest and longest living fish in the ocean, which means they accumulate mercury and other toxins over the years. By the time it reaches your plate, it's packed with mercury, and that's a problem. Mercury doesn't just pass through your body. In older adults whose metabolism has slowed, it can linger and cause damage to the kidneys, brain, and nervous system. Many believe grilling or cooking swordfish thoroughly will eliminate the mercury. Unfortunately, that's not how mercury works. It stays in the meat, whether it's raw, grilled, or baked. If you're someone who enjoys robust, flavorful fish, there are safer options that can satisfy your palate without the health risks. Try rainbow trout or pollock instead. Both are lower in mercury, full of healthy fats, and much easier on your aging organs. Now, let's talk about Bigeye Tuna. You may have encountered this in sushi or at an upscale buffet. It's often a favorite among seafood lovers, but for older adults, it could present some serious health risks. Bigeye tuna, like swordfish, is a long-living predator and swims at great depths, leading to a higher mercury accumulation. The danger becomes even more pronounced when it's consumed raw, as it often is in sushi. Older adults have weaker immune systems, making them more vulnerable to bacteria and parasites in raw fish. On top of that, combining mercury exposure with the risk of bacterial infection can be a dangerous mix. While many think all tuna is the same, Bigeye tuna, often served in high-end sushi rolls, is significantly higher in mercury compared to light tuna, which is used in canned varieties. If you love tuna, stick to canned light tuna and limit consumption to no more than 2 servings a week. This simple switch can make a huge difference in reducing health risks. Moving on to farmed salmon, another common fish that many assume is healthy. You've probably seen the bright pink fillets in your local grocery store, often on sale, and thought you were getting a great deal. But farmed salmon, especially from regions like Chile or Southeast Asia, can be problematic. These fish are raised in overcrowded conditions where diseases and parasites are common, requiring antibiotics to manage outbreaks. Worse yet, they are often treated with chemical dyes to make their flesh appear more appealing. Even more concerning, farmed salmon is often fed pellets, made from poor quality ingredients, and these can contain harmful chemicals like PCBs and dioxins, which are linked to cancer, hormone disruption, and immune system damage. For seniors, who are more sensitive to these risks, this can lead to inflammation, worsen arthritis, and place additional stress on the heart. Instead, opt for wild-caught Alaskan salmon. It's cleaner, richer in natural omega-3s, and free from the harmful practices of aquaculture. It might cost a bit more, but it's a worthwhile investment in your health. The final fish we'll discuss is catfish. This one's especially common in southern homes, where it's fried up and served as comfort food, often evoking fond memories of family gatherings. However, imported catfish, particularly from certain Asian regions, raises serious concerns. These fish are often farmed in unregulated conditions where sanitation is poor and antibiotics are used to prevent disease outbreaks. Many of these antibiotics are banned in the US because they contribute to antibiotic resistance, making them a significant risk for seniors whose immune systems are already weaker. For seniors, consuming imported catfish could expose them to drug-resistant bacteria that their bodies may struggle to fight off. A simple stomach bug for a younger person could become a major issue for someone over 65. To minimize risk, choose U.S.-farmed catfish, where farming practices are more regulated and antibiotics are used sparingly. Also, make sure it's thoroughly cooked to further reduce the risk of contamination. In summary, here are the 6 fish older adults should avoid: king mackerel, tilefish, swordfish, bigeye tuna, farmed salmon, and imported catfish. While these fish may seem harmless at first glance, each one carries hidden dangers that can impact aging bodies in serious ways. From mercury poisoning to harmful bacteria and chemical contaminants, the risks are real. But don't worry, you don't have to eliminate fish from your diet. Instead, make informed choices. Choose wild-caught options, opt for fish with low mercury content, and be mindful of how they're prepared. Small changes can make a big difference in your health. Take a moment to reflect on this information. Think about your health or the health of your loved ones. Every meal, every decision counts. As we age, it's more important than ever to prioritize our well-being. Make sure you're choosing foods that support your health, not those that harm it. I encourage you to start small. Maybe swap out the high-mercury tuna for canned light tuna, or replace that farmed salmon with a wild-caught option. These changes are easy to make, but can significantly improve your quality of life. Remember, it's not about fear, it's about empowerment. With the right knowledge, you have the power to make better choices for yourself and your loved ones. And by sharing this information, you're helping others do the same. Let's take care of each other and make healthy, informed decisions together. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on aging gracefully and making smart, healthy choices. We'll be back with more insights to help you live a longer, healthier life. Thanks for watching. Which part of this video resonates with you most? Let me know in the comments. If you find value in this content, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you don't miss future updates.